Yep, I think you're right, Derp. Choose Mr. Mime. Okay. There we go. So you guys are going to be fighting. The second one is the one you're actually going to be doing damage to. So every combat round you'll be dealing with both. So let's start with this one, Lego. You're going to start with the first Doom Dog. This is just to avoid getting hit by the first Doom Dog. So go ahead and roll. See FAFSA. Go ahead and roll for that first one. Nope. Okay. We don't need another hero. Okay, 7. So 7 and 8 is 15. So you need a 5 to tie, 6 to beat. You get, or rather, what am I saying? 17. 17. So he needed more than he got. He got a 9. So yes. He got a 17. Oh, wait, he got a 17. He got a 17. So he ties you. My fault. Oh, no, that was the first one. Okay. I'm okay. I'm a professional. Please don't try this at home. That was the first Doom Dog. He did not hit you. Now we're rolling the second combat round to try to hit him. My bad. Okay, Logo rolled a 4. That's a 14. So the second one needs a 6 to tie, 7 to beat. He gets an 8, so he does in fact hit you, and the damage he does is... Not that, because he only has 1 die. He does 1 point of damage only. Okay, second round. Second round, now fighting against the first Doom Dog. Yeah, exactly, Derp. Exactly. Ah, 9. That's more like it. 19. So he needs a 12 to tie. Does not get it. Okay, so the second Doom Dog. Had a 1 damage. That was like a... That was the ultimate grazed shot. That was like, whoop. 8 second. Okay. So he needs a 10 to tie and 11 to beat. He gets a 2. All right. So roll damage on this guy, please, Lego. Roll damage on the second Doom Dog. I'm going to say the first Doom Dog's name is Hans. This is not actually true. I'm just writing it because it amuses me. Hans. And the second Doom Dog's name. They are there to shoot you up. Alright, damage for Franz. Yeah, 1 die per second, yep. 1 dice, 1 die. I think it's with an S, isn't it? Is it with an S? Hans and Franz? I think so. A Master Magic franchise? Yeah. I know very little about that franchise. Or about that game. 1? Oh boy. We're here to clap pump, you full of lead. Whoops. Oh well. Okay, next round. Fish fail. There needs to be a fish fail emote with a picture of a fish facepalming. We totally need a fish fail. Okay, 7 for the first. So, let's see. Needs a 10 to tie, 11 to beat. He gets a 3. Does not do it. Second one? Yeah, exactly. 5 for the second. Okay, he needs a 7 to tie and 8 to beat. He gets a 2. You hit him. You hit Franz. So now let's get some better damage on Franz this time around. You hit him this time. Totally need a fish fail emote. Can you imagine? That would be epic. Like a fish face palming with a fin. The best. Oh my god. What? Oh god. Alright, well. I guess you're just like, if you gradually like shoot off a hair on his arm every round, eventually you'll win, I guess. Alright, next combat round. First guy first. Alright, 14, so he needs a 7 to tie and 8 to beat. He does not get it. Alright, second one. Second Doom Dog. Combat round for the second Doom Dog. 10 for the second. Okay, 20, so he needs a 12 to tie. Doesn't get it. Alright, you hit him again. This battle's getting hairy. It really is. Okay, now you need to really get some... Now let's put some damage into him. You've hit this guy 3 times. You guys are owning this guy skill-wise. Just need to actually damage him. I know, right? It's like fighting something that's like 15 levels above you, you know, in a game, and you're like, tickle, 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 tickle. There you go. That strikes him square in the eyes, like, huh! There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's more like it. TNS, that's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, it's so funny. All right, next combat round. Nice shot there, Lego. Okay, so 8. So let's see. So that is 18. He needs a 11 to tie, 12 to beat. He gets a 10. Close, but no cigar for him. Now the second one. For those of you who are old school and remember the old days of Catabasis' stream, you guys remember when he pumped up the difficulty on Skyrim and he was fighting the dragon with arrows? I forget who it was. And he like ended up like getting the dragon down to like a sliver of health after shooting it with like, it must have been 800 arrows. And he ended up dying because he ran out of arrows at the last second. 10, okay. That's what this is reminding me of. 12 to tie. Does not get it. All right. You hit him again. Now take this guy down. Show this guy what for. Two. All right, well, it's better than 1. It's definitely better than 1. Close but no cigar. I don't actually know, Wonders. You know, that's a good question. I actually would like to know what the source of it is. I don't actually know. No, he didn't. Did he seriously, Derp? Did he seriously do that? Oh my god, that's funny. Okay, so he's down to 4 points of damage. All right, here we go. Next round of combat, Lego. Yeah, I don't actually know which one that is. 12. Oh my god. Okay, so you just annihilate him. Really? Well, that's interesting. I did not know that. That sounds like a reasonable option, yes. 11 second. Man, Lego tearing it up here. Nate is not going to get it done. All right, you hit him. Again. You've hit him a second time. I did not know that. That's really cool. I did not know that. All right, go ahead and roll roll that die, man. Roll that damage. Dat damage, though. Hey, Batty, what's up, man? Welcome into a shootout at the OK Corral. 2. All right, the good news is he's almost out of options for himself. Okay, next combat round. 5 for the first. Okay, so that's he needs an 8 to tie, 9 to beat. Does not get it. Second one. We lose Blame Amber. That's true. I want to know what's happening with Amber's little shootout. 9 second. Ooh, we got a 10, but it's not going to be enough. So you do... That was a good roll that you had there. You needed it. Okay, now roll damage. Roll a 2 and take this guy out. Now run away! I showed my daughter the Spanish Inquisition skit tonight. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Our weapons are fear, surprise. All three weapons are fear, surprise, and almost fanatical devotion to the Pope. And an almost ruthless of it are among all weapons are such diverse elements. I'll come in again. 2. Yes. There we go. Down goes Frazier. He's like, pull. He falls back on the ground. All right. Now it's just you versus the first Doom Dog. Every combat round now. Either you're shooting him or he's shooting you. No more of this just trying to avoid damage. It's you versus Hans. Franz is taken out. Hans is horrified. Hans is like, what? Oh, damn. And nice red uniforms. Oh, damn. Please fetch the comfy chair. The comfy chair? Miles. 6. Okay. 16. So he needs a 9 to tie, 10 to beat. He gets an 8. That's not enough. All right, really go. Roll damage on him. 1 down, 1 to go. Roll damage on this clown. Roll damage on this Hans figure. This Doom Dog. Doom Dog. How about Chaos Cat? What do you think about that? Doom Dog. I feel like a Doom Dog is like a hot dog that you occasionally get served at some of the lousier baseball stadiums in America. It's like a Doom Dog. 4 damage. Not bad. Not bad at all. That's pretty good, actually. Alright, that's a good solid blow. He's down to 9 stamina. Alright, this one is an 11. Nice. He rolls a 2, so you freaking wipe the floor with him on that. Alright, what's the damage on this roll? Chaos Cat. Butterfly face tat. Nice, there you go. It's a pretty crappy butterfly face tattoo, also. Hansel, he's so hot right now. Yep, you hit him, so damage, Lego. And, 6. 6! Nice! Wow, Hans is like, whoo! He's just like, poof, poof, poof. It's like the end of Platoon. You know what I'm talking about? Like that Willem Dafoe moment. Like, poof, poof, poof. He drops to the ground. Da, 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 da. Yeah, she's not dead yet, but yeah, prison tat could be. All right, 7. So that means he needs a 10 to tie and 11 to beat. He gets a 7. That's not enough. All right, Lego, bring it home. Bring it home. Five. Down he goes. Hoopwa! Nice. You guys, with all that, only took 1 point of damage. And actually what it said was, if you were shot more than once during the shootout, you would have to reduce your skill by a point. But because you were not shot more than once, you were only shot the one time, that grazed shot, you won. So Lego deserves some credit, people. You guys like to make fun of Lego. It doesn't roll well. That was pretty badass. You called it was rigged. Amber silences her 2 opponents, but you do not realize that you are being watched during your fight with the Doom Dogs. A 5th person remained inside the station wagon, the Animal. On seeing the last of his gang fall to the ground, he leaps out of the station wagon and runs at you unarmed, snorting like an angry bull. He is a terrifying sight in the moonlight. Huge and bare-chested, he wears a tight-fitting black face mask, knee-high boots with steel toe caps, and his clenched fists are wrapped in studded leather. Before you have time to react, he wraps his arms around you in a bear hug and starts to squeeze. Lose 2 stamina points. Amber dares not risk shooting in case she hits you, and she looks around frantically for a hand weapon. She grabs a spanner from the back of the car and runs to your aid. Roll 1 die. So you gotta roll 1 die, Lego. That's what it says, knee-high boots. In fact, I think I have a picture of him. Let me show you the picture while Lego is looking, is doing his thing. I want to try to find this picture. You rolled a 3? Okay. Just give me 1 second here. Alright, sorry guys, taking me a little long time to find this image. It's worth it though. I want you guys to see who's bear hugging you right now. I want you to see who you're bear hugging. There we go. Here's who's bear hugging you right as we speak. Again, you're gonna have to ignore the little star. This is again taken from that page that is making fun of this stuff. But I want you guys to see that. And I saw that you rolled the number, Lego. Thanks. I'll take care of that in just a second. That's the dude that you're fighting right now. Okay. So you can see he's got the I mean, it is knee-high boots. It's knee-high boots, like, no joke. Like, that's what it is. Okay. So. The animal is knocked unconscious, but you take no chances and tie his hands. By the time you manage to free the interceptor from the station wagon, the sun is rising above the eastern horizon. You are bathed in warm red light and feel suddenly optimistic about completing the mission. You drive off south, leaving the cursing animal to be found by the rest of his gang. Amber becomes increasingly excited as you cross the desert and see the welcome sight of the San Anglo refinery burning in the distance. Luchador. When you get close, she opens the door and waves to the guards on the wall. The steel entrance doors are open and you're allowed to drive inside. You are greeted enthusiastically by the citizens and spend the rest of the day telling them about your adventures in the barbaric outlands. You are treated as a hero, your wounds are tended, and you are given the most comfortable cabin they have to offer. That night you sleep well. Add 1 skill point. Oh yeah, you're back up to 11. And 4 stamina points. Yeah. And also, this is a save point, I should mention. Very much a save point. Good job there. We didn't execute him. You don't kill people for no reason. That's not the way. It's not the civilization that you want to run here in the Badlands. In the morning, you wake to the sound of gunfire. You run outside and are told that the remnants of the Doom Dogs gang are making a final assault on the refinery. You climb the steps of the wall to see what is happening outside, and you guys see this. Okay, so let me show you guys what you see. I hope I have it. I don't have it. Okay, so that's fine. This is what you guys see. A small truck is being driven straight towards the steel doors. You see this. That's what you guys see. Being driven straight towards the steel doors. And you see the driver jump clear just before impact. There is a loud explosion and one of the doors is blown off its hinges. On motorbikes and in cars, the Doom Dogs drive straight for the breach. As the gang bursts through the walls, the citizens start to panic, and you realize you will have to take command. Roll 2 dice, please, Lego. Roll 2 dice. You have to take control. I know, Rogan, I know. The problem is I can't download every single image because I don't know what you're going to see, so. Yeah, apparently they were kind of upset that you blew up all their cars. I can't imagine why they'd be upset about that. I would think they'd think of it as just a fun, jolly little fraternity prank, you know? That's all. All right. That's on 2 dice, Lego? Lego, that was 2 dice, right? At least you didn't steal their ghost mascot. Was that 2 dice, Lego? Yeah, it was. Okay. Okay. You shout at the citizens to fall back and take cover inside the cabins. They obey your command and the battle commences. Suddenly, one of the Doom Dogs runs out from behind towards the armored patrol tanker, which has been prepared for you to drive back to New Hope. You shoot at him but miss and watch him open the driver's door. You have no choice but to run through the crossfire to stop him driving the tanker away. Test your luck. You have to test that luck, Lego. Right into the danger zone. Yeah, all it needs to do is roll 3 again. That's it. There's a lot of luck that gets tested in the second half of this book. Early on, there was not a lot of luck that you guys tested, but the second, man, all the time. Oh my god, a 5. So close. So close. You are hit in the side by a stray bullet as you run across the open space. Roll 1 die and deduct the number from your stamina. So roll 1 die and deduct the number from your stamina. No, you cannot enter cheat codes. I pity the fool who shoots at me. The Game Genie. Wow, what's up, Dirk Cadaver? It has been a long time. How you doing, man? Good to see you, dude. Game Shark. I remember Game Shark. And Game Genie. I don't think I may have had a Game Shark, but I didn't have a Game Genie. Alright, so roll that 1 die. Appropriately. He's appropriately underrated. Yeah, luck goes down, because every time you test it, Rogan, it becomes less likely that you're going to be lucky with it. 3. That's what you needed before. Alright, that's not too bad. Okay, 27 stamina. Alright, if you are still alive, and you are. By the time you reach the tanker, the Doom Dog has already started up the engine. You jump up and grab hold of the door handle as the man reaches for his gun. The man has a skill of 6, and if your own skill is the same or greater, turn to 81. God, if your skill is less than 6, how are you even alive at this point? So obviously it's better. Your reactions are faster than those of the Desert Raider. You fling the door open and pull him out of the driver's seat onto the ground. He is easily overcome, and then you order him to tell his friends to call off the attack. He reluctantly agrees to your demand, and the shooting stops almost immediately. You keep your gun trained on your hostage while you watch the rest of the Doom Dogs retreat back into the desert. You let the captured Doom Dog follow his friends to the jeers and cheers of the inhabitants of the San Anglo refinery. After helping with the repairs to the entrance, you tell them that it is time for you to leave. You climb into the cabin of the tanker and wave farewell. What's up, Ghost SSD? You feel sad to be abandoning your faithful interceptor, but realize the importance of this mission. And yes, I'll answer that question in a minute, Cadaver. You feel sad to be abandoning your faithful interceptor, but realize the importance of this mission. 2 cars escort you north along the road until you reach the edge of the desert. They turn and drive back to San Anglo, leaving you alone on the highway once more. You decide to head directly north, ignoring all turnings that you come to. The day passes without incident, and you keep on driving well into the night. When you are too tired to drive any further, you pull into a motel car park as there are no lights showing in the rooms. Do you wish to sleep inside the cabin of the tanker, or do you wish to go inside the motel? So this is your next choice. Do you wish to sleep inside the cabin of the tanker, or go inside the motel? Now, in answer to your question, it's not 2. What, it's 2? Oh, it's 2? Okay, I gotcha. So it's only 2. That's fine. I got it. So that poll 1298, do you wish to sleep inside the cabin of the tanker or go inside the motel? So for those of you who have not seen this before, yes, these are all these Fighting Fantasy Gamebooks. I currently have 21 of these in this series, plus I have a bunch of the Lone Wolf books and a bunch of other ones also. But we're actually just playing through this series, and we're going to keep playing through them. If there's one that Tin Man Games has done, like an Appointment with Fear one, we do that. But if Tin Man Games hasn't gotten to them, then we do the book version, which is what we're doing here. Because we have reached in my Patreon, which, by the way, is right above me, that Patreon, !Arvtreon, will show you how you can support that. That's lovely if you could support it. It's a big help to the stream. You can get benefits, and one of the benefits we've already had is that we reached the milestone where we're going to play 2 sessions of this a month. Not 2 books, 2 sessions. So 2 sessions. This is one of the sessions. We'll have one other session of this month. Yeah. So I happen to like these a lot. So the motel is doomed. Thank you, 1298. And by the way, again, for patrons who came in a little bit late, I have started working on the poems already for you, and the money is starting to come in. It's all supposed to be to me by June 5th. So when I get back from Origins, the first stream after I get back from Origins, I'm going to be reading the patron poems on stream. I'm also going to be reading a short story of mine or a friend's on stream, and I may also be doing something... I may do something fun to sort of change things around with that. I may do a game I've been thinking about called Choose Choice of Robots, which Lord Sloth gave me, which would cover both the reading portion and would cover the Fighting Fantasy Gamebook portion. I might do that. And then, of course, whether I do that or not, then it's going to be back to The Witcher 3, which is obviously my primary game for the moment. Because you like to use Arv wrong, yeah. Well, I understand. Like, as I say, I know that, everyone has different, has different things that they like and don't like. That's the benefit and the curse of being a variety caster, I'm afraid. So I hear you, but I do enjoy these, and I have a lot of chat that enjoys them also, so I kind of have to always balance those things out. Nobody else is doing this on Twitch, I can tell you that, so. Except for Yogg's Cast once in a great while. But... Stay in the Motel 6. Stay in the Motel 6. Okay, last call. We'll leave the light on for you. No, I'm actually very glad that Blatter resigned. I can't believe that he was even reelected. What the hell? I mean, it's amazing how soccer, it just shows you how resilient soccer as a game is, or in Europe, for the Europeans, for everyone else but America football, how resilient it is, because they make the freaking International Olympic Committee look clean. I mean, they are so unbelievably, just so corrupt that you just can't even believe it. But leave the light on to keep the cockroaches in the sink, exactly. All right. All right, Sleepin' Tanker wins narrowly. It wins narrowly. Okay, so. Although you sleep very lightly, waking at the slightest sound, the night passes peacefully. At first light, you are on the road again. All is fine for an hour or so until you see in your wing mirror 2 motorbikes approaching. Unfortunately, the patrol tanker is not armed with rear missile weapons, but it does have a swivel-mounted machine gun on the cabin roof. You guys are driving the freaking Millennium Falcon in tanker form. It's got a swivel-mounted turret. Where's TomTom when you need him? Swivel-mounted machine gun on the cabin roof. As they draw nearer, you see that both bikers are carrying crossbows. They accelerate alongside the tanker, one on each side, and fire their crossbows at your front tires. You reply by firing your machine gun at the bike on your left. Roll 2 dice, please, Lego. You're trying to get the same as or less than your skill. YT1000. Hello, 1500 called. Exactly, 4, yes, sir. So yeah, Lego, I don't know if you heard that, but Lego, I'm not sure if you heard that, but you need to roll 2 dice. Okay, you got it. Thank you. Awesome. Same as or less than your skill. Your rapid-firing machine gun does not miss its target, and the bike skids off the road, crashing into a tree. But the rider does not die in vain. His crossbow bolt pierces your front tire and sends the tanker into a frightening skid. I saw this in Thunderdome. Wrestling with the steering wheel, you just manage to keep control and slide to a halt. Trapped inside your cabin, you wait to see what the other biker will do next. He parks behind the tanker and shouts at you to leave the cabin. You reply in a few words, but leave him in no doubt as to what you think of his suggestion. How about a duel then? Winner takes all, shouts the man. Do you wish to agree to his proposal or sit it out? So the guy says a duel, winner take all. Do you wish to agree to duel him, or would you rather sit it out? Great, kid. Don't get cocky. Do you wish to duel him or sit it out? That's your next poll, 1298. Or Crimson Jack, we're never trapped. There you go. And for those of you who haven't done this before, if you're new, by the way, to the Fighting Fantasy, just type in exactly what TNS did, !choose, and then choose whatever option you want. Either defend your option, that's the duel, or 2, now we're fine in here. Yeah, shoot him in the bum bum. Yeah, well, I think the point is, Thorg, that, I think but then it's the other way around, right? Then it's like, over time, then it just proves that you're an unlucky person, naturally. You know what I'm saying? That's the other thing I would say. All right. All right. Defend your honor it is. You guys are going to get out and duel him. All right. It's gutsy. It's gutsy. I like it. I like the guts. All right. The hijacker tells you to step down on the road and prepare to draw your revolver. You jump down from the cabin and face the fearsome-looking man. With his crossbow pointed at the ground, he snarls loudly in order to unnerve you. Like this. Rah! Right? But you are unperturbed by his tactics and tell him to fire whenever he is ready. His arm comes up quickly to signal the start of the duel. Roll 1 die and add the number to your current skill score. Then I am going to roll the die and add the number to the hijacker skill of 7. We're all fine here. How are you? It's a stupid conversation anyway. So there you go. Roll 1 die, add the number to your current skill score. So you can do that, Lego. And then I'm going to roll the die again and add the number to the hijacker skill. Okay, 2. So a 13. He needs a 6 to tie, a 7 to beat. Oh, wait. Sorry. 1 die. He gets a 1. That is not going to get it done for him. He gets a 1. You just beat your opponent to the draw and watch him drop to the ground as your bullet finds its mark. You climb back inside the driver's cabin and set off north. All day, you drive as fast as the tanker will go. Apart from a disorganized ambush attempt in the late afternoon, which you easily smash through with the armored tanker, there are no incidents on the road. It is nearly dusk when you reach the outskirts of New Hope, its high, defended walls a strange but welcoming sight. Were you bitten by a rat on your homeward journey, or did you escape being bitten? Chat, were you bitten by a rat, or did you escape being bitten by a rat? You were not bitten by a rat. That is correct. You were not bitten by a rat. A cobra? No, I don't mean a snake. I mean a rat. Snakes, but not a rat. That's good, because if you had been bitten by a rat, there's a one encounter where you can find a rat. If it bites you, you die of the plague. However, you were not bitten by a rat. You drive on towards New Hope and are relieved to see the town gates open. Hundreds of citizens turn out to greet you, and you are given a hero's reception. The petrol will be put to good use to help build for the future. Civilization, albeit in a small way, is on the road to recovery. If you also manage to rescue Sinclair during your adventure, consider your mission a complete triumph. Either way, you will never be forgotten by the good people of New Hope. Congratulations, chat. Freeway Fighter won. Victory! Yeah, victory. You died once. You did fail once. You had one failure. But you didn't die. You just lost your car that one time. So, congratulations, guy. You did not rescue Sinclair, though. You didn't find Sinclair. Sinclair was the guy who got kidnapped. He was the former mayor of New Hope. So, you didn't find him. You still had 2 rockets left. Amber was left back at San Angelo. Remember, you guys went to San Angelo? That's where she was heading. So, you went there and found her. As far as what would happen if you slept in the motel... Actually, you know what? I think the motel might have been. Let me actually double check on this. I want to see about that. Let me see what it says about that. Let me see if I can find that. I want to see what would have happened if we slept in the motel. What is this? Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to find the actual place where it was. Hang on a second. I'm looking. Motel, motel. Hold on a second. Motel. Wait for it. Wait for it. Ugh, it'd be so much easier if I could, like... Alright, we'll do it this way. 7... 235. Bear with me as I find what I'm looking for here, because I'm curious myself. 81. Okay, sleep inside the motel. So first of all, to get inside the motel, you would have had to test your luck. That's the first thing. But if you had somehow been lucky, you would have had to force the lock on the motel. Yeah, exactly. This is what it is. This is what it is right here. So if you guys had slept in the motel, this is the dude you would have seen. That guy right there is who you would have seen if you had slept inside the motel. And what would have happened is he said, "This is the home of the rat man, and you will pay for your unwelcome visit." And then he throws 2 rats at you, and one of them would bite you. So if you had stayed at the motel, people, you would have been bit. And you would have died a terrible, horrible death. But you did not. So you stayed inside your car. I think what this book has taught us is a couple things. Number 1, never leave your car. Ever. For any reason. Number 2, always make sure to have 1 billion gallons of fuel around. Always carry plastic tubing. Never look inside a car's glove compartment. Always go on roads, not sand. And most importantly, sleep inside your car. Don't leave it ever. You voted truck. I'm telling you, right? Like, so. But congratulations, guys. Book 13 is in the books, as it were. So you guys did it. Well done. This is part 1, by the way. This is finishing up from the last part of ARFCon, but also this is finishing one part of the Patreon fulfillment. The other part will be the other session of it that we'll play later in June. And I want to show you guys the next book up. Now that Freeway Fighter is gone, the next book up is... This is considered one of the better entries in the series. Next one up is this. Temple of Terror. Next one up is where you end up finding, you have to go into this temple, which is part of this, like, lost city. So Temple of Terror is going to be the next one up down the road. That's true. The glove compartment did give you tubing and a snake. So it gave you both of it. It was both of those things at the same time. Yes. So great job, guys. That really worked out. Actually, I couldn't work any better. Yeah. The Lone Wolf books. Yeah, it looks dystopian. Lone Wolf. I agree with that, Derp. Okay, so first of all, I have 2 hardcover versions of this. Lone Wolf Flight from the Dark. And check out this map. Look at this map. It's good stuff. Lone Wolf is cool. Like, there's a lot of good stuff to Lone Wolf. And actually, there's a whole online setup for Lone Wolf as well. But in addition to that, I also have the originals of Lone Wolf. I have the originals of Lone Wolf. And I've also got the Gray Star the Wizard World of Lone Wolf series. So I got that. I got that. I got that. Here's the original Lone Wolves For some reason, I've only got book 3 and book 10. I don't know why of those. And then I've got the totally random ones. Super Endless Quest Adventure Gamebook. I have no idea why I have that one. I have Golden Dragon Fantasy Gamebooks, The Eye of the Dragon, but I'm going to tell you why I want us to play this later. And I have, check it out, for those of you who think that there isn't more of this, 2 Car Wars Gamebooks, baby. 2 Car Wars. Fuels Gold and Battle Road, baby, by Steve Jackson. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Car Wars. That's what I'm talking about. But the reason that I want us to play this at some point is, and I swear to God this is true, I'm just going to show you guys the word. Here is the name of the bad enemy. Here's the name of the enemy force that you're fighting. The enemy race that you're fighting is this. Now remember, this book is published in 1985 is when this book is published, okay? Look at the name of the enemy race. Look at the name of the enemy race. Right, Wonders? Yeah. The bad guys are Kappa. I mean, really? The bad guys are Kappa. Exactly, TNS. Their gray skin and smug expressions. I couldn't believe that when I read that. Because I was looking through my game books because I'm like, all right, you know, we're going to play these and then somewhere down the line. So I open it, randomly flip it. I'm like, wait, what? Kappa? It's like the Kappa are patrolling the... You will prevail against the... Look at the word here. Look at the word. Just as you will prevail against the hated Kappa. The hated Kappa? The enemy race is called Kappa. Oh, I'm sorry, Smacky. Jeez, everyone's a critic. Can you read that? You will prevail against the hated Kappa. I report, you decide. Okay? I report, you decide. Oh, man, that cracked me up. So, but anyway, guys, great job on this tonight, though. I'm really happy that we got a chance to do this and that we got a chance to manage that. Okay. So, let me do my final little save here. Lovely. Wonderful. All right, so we are going to, I know exactly, no. We are going to wrap it here, people, because, as I said, I can't get to bed late tonight. I got to leave early in the morning for Columbus, and I want to still do our giveaway, our raid, and I want to make sure that I do all of that. But a couple of reminders for people. First of all, for those of you who came in late, thank you again for all your support of ARVCon. We made nearly $600. That was awesome. Not only did we do that, but we really made a lot of really good connections with people. I already told you that Pete Mitchell from No More Kings is on board with anything we want to do in the future. Rose Portal Games, they're big fans of ours now. You know, Tall Heights, obviously, we have a connection with now. We obviously have a connection with Super Guitar Bros, Sam and Steve. So all of it worked really, really awesome. So I really want to thank everyone. ARVCon was a big success, I think. And that was because of you guys really making it happen. And hopefully we'll get even bigger and better next year. Second thing is that I am not going to be streaming for the rest of the week because I'm going to be in Columbus, Ohio at Origins. I would love to see any or all of you there. If you are near the Columbus, Ohio area, please stop by and introduce yourself. I'm going to be doing a lot of author panels. Going to be selling a few books. And going to be hanging out with friends as well. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be a good time. It's sort of a smaller version of Gen Con, but in some ways it's easier to handle than Gen Con because Gen Con, although I love it, Gen Con's my favorite, but because I got my writing start there and so many reasons, but Gen Con is huge now. Origins is a little bit more manageable people-wise. But anyway, so I'm going to be doing that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I should be back out here on Monday, and I'm either going to stream Monday night or then definitely on Tuesday night. And on Tuesday night, we are going to do, as I said, first of all, it's going to be fulfilling stuff for patrons. So we're going to do a lot of the poetry reading. I'm going to read all the poems that I've written. They'll be all finished by then for my patrons of the Patreon. And if you want to be a part of that, go right there, and I'll talk more about that in just a minute. Then we're going to be doing the short story reading, which will either be the short story reading of me or one of a friend of mine, or possibly Choice of Robots. I may want to tie together the Fighting Fantasy desire or requirement plus the short story reading. I haven't decided. We'll see. And then after that, it's going to be Witcher time. Then we're going to be moving into The Witcher 3. We'll be playing The Witcher 3 for the next few weeks, with the occasional exception of an Icewind Dale stream. So we'll have an occasional Icewind Dale stream with the guys, and that will be the only exception to that. Once The Witcher 3 is finished, by the way, we'll be moving from there probably into Arkham Knight, but I do want to give everyone the heads up that I'm not playing Arkham Knight right out of the gate, and the reason is just because everyone and their brother is going to be playing that game. So I want to keep playing The Witcher. I've been having a lot of fun with The Witcher and keep going on with that. Then when The Witcher's complete, even if that's a few weeks after Arkham Knight's release, no big deal, then we'll go on and we'll play Arkham Knight. After that's finished, we'll take a look around and see what happens after Arkham Knight is done. We've still got Numenera that I'm looking forward to if that comes out. Sword Coast Legends, for sure, we're going to play. Shadowrun Hong Kong is an absolute must-play. So all of those games are ones that we're going to be playing down the line. And there's other games you guys have given me. I have Hand of Fate, which was given to me. I haven't had a chance to play that yet. I'd like to give that a shot. I mentioned the Choice of Robots games. There's a lot of stuff that we're going to be doing down the line. I'll increase my Patreon donation to be banned Kappa use. I couldn't resist, though. I couldn't resist. Something about Kappa, I don't know, man. I still kind of like Kappa. I don't really know why. I'm not sure why. Even Kappa HD doesn't do it for me. I'm not really sure why. But anyway, so that's what we're going to be doing coming down the line. So the best way to support the stream, again, follow if you haven't already done so. Make sure that you go to the Steam group. Go to the YouTube as well. So !RVTube for my YouTube stream, YouTube channel. Make sure you go to Steam group, Steam group, so you can hang out with the Arvanauts. And then again, this thing. We have 24 patrons, $226 and $22 a month. That's amazing. But again, anyone who's able to support and get some support yourself. Remember, you're also going to have our free patron draw coming up next week when I get back. So we're going to have a draw for our usual draw at the end of the stream for everybody, but we're also going to have a special draw for just patrons of a game. So you get that benefit. You obviously get the benefit of getting the poem that's written for you if you pledge at $10 or above. If you pledged, I think it was at $25 or above, you actually get a critique of a story or a piece of writing that you've done. So all of those are benefits. Again, not at all a requirement. Just you guys being here is the most important thing. But if you can support the stream that way, it certainly is a big help for me as we move the channel towards partnership. Other thing I want to talk about long term, just one reminder. Remember that in July, I'm going to be having Ed Greenwood on my channel to DM a live D&D session. Ed Greenwood, who, as you know, is not only an awesome, amazing creator of Forgotten Realms, he's a massive best-selling author in Canadian history. He also now happens to be my publisher because he's the head of the Ed Greenwood Group, and he is the one who is publishing my Grey Assassin trilogy starting September of next year. So I'm going to have more updates on that, and I will have updates on Icarus too, by the way, which is coming out later this year. But anyway, so Ed Greenwood is going to be on my channel, and we're going to be doing a live Dungeons & Dragons session with some of the IWD guys, the the Infinity and Beyond guys, IAB guys, Infinity and Beyond guys, Foom, Series Runner, Optic Nerve, Inominatus, and the whole crew. So, and Sod, of course, and my friend John Helfers. So all of that is going to be going on as well. So if you want to know about all of that, make sure to follow and spread the word about the stream. As far as the 3 games, Derp, doing a run through of Witcher 1, 2, 3. Nice. Wow, man, that's awesome. Straight through. 15, 16-hour stream, right straight through. Anyway, so that's what's coming up, and yes, you should be following Derp. Anyway, okay, now with all that said, let us do our giveaway tonight. I'm really in a good mood. You guys did really well in that game book. I am pleased. Every so often, I like to have one of those Car Wars style-y type things. All right, our games for giveaway today are thanks to the wonderful, awesome, badass people that you all are. And we're going to start with the following. You can get one of the 3 following games if you win tonight. Choice 1 is from Leshrac, Teleglitch Die More Edition. So Teleglitch Die More Edition, courtesy of Leshrac. That's choice number 1. Choice number 2 comes to you courtesy of, let's see, Let's make it Dragon Spear. Let me give away this last adventure game, Dragon Spear, and that is the game, adventure game Stacking. That's stacking that comes to you courtesy of Dragon Spear. And then choice 3, and this comes to you courtesy of Kilobyte, is Hacker Evolution Duality. Hacker Evolution Duality, and I in fact don't even know totally what that game is, but he just gave it to me to give away, which is very kind of him. So again, your choices are, if you win tonight, from Leshrac, Teleglitch, the Diamore Edition, from Dragon Spear, Stacking, and from Kilobyte, Hacker Evolution Duality. Those are your 3 choices. And the giveaway tonight is going to be... Rip Animal. If you guys are interested in winning one of those 3 games, please type in Rip Animal. I've heard good things about Teleglitch, actually. I've heard good things about it. If you guys are interested in winning one of those 3 games that I just mentioned, please type in the word Rip Animal. Rip Animal. Oh, what's up, Zebji? So again, if you guys are interested in winning one of those 3 games, please type in the word Rip Animal. And again, the 3 choices are, once again, those 3 choices are from Teleglitch, the Diamore Edition from Leshrac, from Dragon Spear Stacking, and from Kilobyte Hacker Evolution Duality. One of those 3 games will be your choice. While you guys do that, I'm going to check and see who we're going to raid. Okay. Long live Beaker. Teleglitch, right. Me. I love the Muppets, man. All right, last call on this. Last call. If you guys want to win one of these games, last call. And yeah, and Wonders, thank you, Mr. Wonders, by the way, for following up on that. Let me know whatever you find out about the game code, but thank you for following up. I appreciate it. And thank you for donating it in the first place. All right, here we go. Mining Miner! Yay! Mining Miner has actually been with me since, I'm pretty sure, since I was doing, like, wasn't it way back? Didn't you come see me, Mining Miner, when I was playing, like, Forest of Doom? Or one of my, like, early, like, choose your own event, Fighting Fantasy Gamebooks, right? I think you came, I think you were, like, I think it was a We Are the Romantics raid. And I think you raided me while I was doing this, if I'm not mistaken. But I mean, like, one of the earlier ones, right? I think so. Rigged hacks. All right, that's cool. Thanks, Wonders. Teleglitch. Of course you could. Absolutely. Absolutely can. By the way, Mining Miner, this is a Humble Bundle key. So if you could just drop me a message when, I'm going to send this to you right now. If you could just drop me a message and let me know that it works, that would be awesome. Just because we've had an occasional issue with a Humble Bundle key in the past. Although not recently, I need to say. Pretty much it's been okay so far. But, okay. So it was an earlier book. I want to say it was like Forest of Doom or something like that. What could possibly go wrong? I know, right? Okay, Mining Miner, it is on its way to you, sir. It's on its way to you. And don't forget to thank Leshrak if you see him the next time as well. All right, folks, so we're going to go do a raid. We're going to go do a raid, and the raid looks like... yeah, no, it's true. We're going to do the raid, and the raid looks like that. You can practice in my chat if you want. It goes, the Arvanauts have landed, followed by Volcania, capital Volcania. So we're going to do that. The key, though, is not to do it until you hear my audio outro. Once you hear my audio outro, that's when you want to let this thing drop like a mighty stream. We do really awesome raids here. We want to make sure that happens. So before we do that, though, I want to thank everyone who made this an awesome stream tonight. This was a lot of fun. First of all, thanks to my mods. Thanks to Apples for fixing up with the CT. Thanks to Demiser, through Thorg. Thank you guys so much. And of course, Lego Freako, I think had to bail, but thanks Lego for all the dice rolling and stuff today as well. You guys are the best mods. And thanks to my awesome chat today. Thank you to Derp, to my regulars, Derp. Thanks to Dirt. Good to see you again, Dirt. Thanks to Fram. Good to see you again, Fram and Ghost. Good to see Laporce, Porquitos. Make sure you follow him. He's awesome, even though he needs to go back to playing awesome super retro games, because that's really, I love watching him when he does that. He's cool anyway, but good to see Mercurius. Good to see Minos, Mr. Wonders, of course, Not Diddy, Obme, Radcount, Smacky, Squeaky, Mining Miner, Tin Man Games. Good to see you, Kamina. Thank you so much, as always. I hope you enjoyed your lunch. Good to see TNS Mephiston, Vacant, West River Rat, Wyval, Rogan, and Zebchi. You guys are the best. I love you all. You're the best viewers on Twitch. And wish me luck, people, as I go out to Origins. Hopefully I will get more networking and more stuff and more, things, so I can bring you all the awesomeness of even more news from the front, as it were. And next week when I see you guys, again, either Monday or Tuesday of next week, we will be filling patron requirements. So I'll be doing the poem readings, I'll be doing the short story reading, and then we'll be moving on back into The Witcher 3. And that'll be happening next week. And it'll be The Witcher 3 then for the rest of June. Please spread the word. Let everybody know. Please support the Patreon if you can. That's a big help. Please follow all the things. And always keep in mind that I love you guys. You are the best viewers on Twitch. And really, you make games a lot of fun for me to play. So I always appreciate that. Now, we are going to go raid right now. And the person that we are going to go raid, or the people I should say, don't do it. Yeah, I'm done streaming, Thor, because I'm going to Origins in Columbus. I'm leaving tomorrow morning early, so I'm not going to be streaming from there. Sorry. Whoa! What did I just get? Hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up. Who just contributed? Somebody just did that. We just got another patron. Who did that? Someone just supported me at the $5 level. Well, what I'll do is, if you would be so kind in chat, whoever it was that did that, please identify yourself, and we will be acknowledged. The patron just went up from 226. Oh, Dirt! Dirt, thank you, Dirt. That is very kind of you, man. Thank you, Dirt Cadaver. Dirt Cadaver, you the best. Thank you so much. You're going to be entered in that draw. I appreciate that very much. Thank you so much. That's awesome, man. Okay, cool. Thanks, Mining. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Awesome. Wow. And 25. That's awesome. 25 patrons. Cool stuff. I'm super excited. Thank you very much. That's a really cool way to end up the stream. Okay, now we're going to go. Make sure that, again, do not do this raid until you hear my audio outro. Again, thank you so much. I really appreciate Dirt Cadaver. And I will see you guys next Monday or Tuesday. Thank you, Dirt. And we are going to Super Guitar Bros. We're going to hit him up right now. It's Sam's birthday. So I want you guys to go in and do the whole, the raid, the whole thing that we talk about. The Arvanauts have landed. And then after that, wish Sam a happy birthday. Super Guitar Bros were really awesome and helped me out a lot during ArfCon, and we want to pay them back too. That's it for me. I'll see you guys all next week. Everyone be good to each other. Be nice, or I'll find out. And I'll catch you guys next week. You guys are the best viewers on Twitch. Don't raid until you hear the audio outro. Follow all the things. Support the Patreon, and thanks. Have a good night.
mind untroubled by the questions in the dark. Content to play your part, open pathways to your heart. Your life untainted by a host of broken dreams. When all your acts were queens, understood all that it means. Could you have understood the way your life was bound? Did you ever wonder how you got from there to now? Oh yes, you're gonna fly away from here, where the sky grows more clear, and your problems disappear, drift away down below. Watch them go down to your friends, where the trouble never ends, and there's always just one more day left to go. Go on and search now through your pile of broken lies, and your set of fake goodbyes, another cynical disguise. When will they catch you? All those little things you said, will it turn around instead? Blame the voices in your head. With all your subtle language, try and turn your life around. If your center gets unwound, you do your best to slow things down. And if you feel things that you never felt before, things that shook you to your core, a shattered truth you can't ignore. Oh yes, you're gonna fly away from here, where the sky grows more clear, and your problems disappear, drift away down below. Watch them go down to your friends, where the trouble never ends, and there's always just one more day left to go. And when you've struggled and you keep on falling back, 'cause it's confidence you lack, you try and take a different tack. You can turn and face your demons, or you can give yourself a break. You can go a new direction, life is only what you make. When it comes to your own vision, when you got to